right, thank
Now,
you.
Lee, I've met before, and obviously you were the man in the original start of the group, but Gordon is the newest member. Just explain when he came in and where you got him from.
He's been with us about a year now.
Right.
And when he was a very young man, I auditioned him for the job of guitarist.
Right.
And
He's still very young now, Lee.
yeah,
Like,
he
how
was
young was he
then?
then?
Well, you have to better ask him that, but I felt he was a little bit too young for the job then. When the job came up again,
Right.
I desperately got on the phone really quick because I was frightened I might have lost him to somebody else.
And he was
But
another
I just got him in the nick of time, yeah.
Little beauty, because Gordon, you had actually always been a fan of Dr. Feelgood, correct?
That's right, I used to go to see him when I was about 16 years old.
Yeah.
Loved them.
And so you had all the licks worked out
yeah,
and everything.
I knew all the songs.
It was easy to walk into the job.
Yeah, it didn't take very long.
The name Dr. Feelgood, who is the doctor? Where did the Dr. Feelgood name come from?
Oh, he was an imaginary person that we dreamed up, you know.
Yeah.
He's got these big glasses and a big sort of gold tooth and everything, and he's a kind of slightly disreputable member of the legal, medical profession.
And so you thought that'd fit?
Yeah, that was there wasn't any one of us was a doctor, but that was the one that sort of epitomised the group's spirit, shall we say.
All wild boys to start with.
Yeah.
Now let's go back. You've lost a lot of members over the years. Can you tell me how many? How many have come and gone?
Only about 5 or 6, come to think of it.
Really?
Which over 12 years isn't bad.
No, I thought it was much more than that.
No.
And at Wilco, he went, not too long
We
ago.
lost 3 guitarists.
Yeah.
And the rhythm section 2, so that makes, so 6.
Right. So when Wilco went, he went off to work with Ian Jury, correct?
Not initially. He went off to, to make his own career as a solo artist.
Right.
That's what he wanted to do. And that's what he was trying to do with us. He wanted us to be his backing band. That's what led to the altercation in the first place.
Uh-huh.
So it was decided that he should go off and do his own business, which he did do. Then Ian Jury decided that he'd make an admirable blockhead. and
From a Feelgood, or a Dr. Feelgood to a blockhead,
Yeah.
which you'd probably fit, yeah. So Jury, what's he up to these days?
well, I think Ian got very tired, physically tired of travelling because of his physical disabilities and everything. It was very, very hard for him to work.
Yeah.
And he's more or less given up to him now. And he's now become something of a sort of personality.
Right.
He appears on chat shows in England, and he writes newspaper columns in Sunday papers and this kind of stuff.
He's a lovely guy, and always
Extremely
really
intelligent bloke.
Yes, very intelligent, always easy to talk to, so that would suit.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Feelgood, you've had a lot of albums out and a lot of singles, but not a lot of hits. How hard is it for you on the road to continue to draw big crowds? And what do you think's the secret when you haven't had those hits continuously?
Well, when you haven't had the hits, you've got to keep plugging it live.
Right.
It's the hard way to do it, but it's the only way. The trouble is, being a rhythm and blues band, you bring a record out, and people say, oh yes, another record from Dr. Feelgood, rhythm and blues, and they sort of just tend to put it on one side without really giving it a fair crack at the whip.
Right.
But on the other hand, when it comes to selling albums, there's a steady market for them.
Because of the live work.
Because of the live work, exactly.
Gordon, how many countries have you toured with Dr. Feelgood? Last question.
Well, in a year, we've played 12 countries last year.
Is there one that you feel is really in love with Dr. Feelgood, like or a major town that, you thought, gee, we killed them there and they love us?
What was it? That's a gig in France, Strasbourg was a great gig.
Strasbourg, yeah.
Yeah.
And that place where they make the champagne, they went mad there, didn't they?
Right, yeah.
Probably on it. And what about yourself? What country and town sticks out in your mind?
France is a big one. Australia's been good, particularly this town, Sydney.
Yeah.
They've all been good, really, because we've been to them before, and they wouldn't ask us to come there if they don't like us.
They didn't like it. Well, we do love you, and we want you to come back, and you keep on liking us.
Cheers, Donny.
Okay, what's the song that you would like to have a look at now on the show?
Well, this one's called No More Dough, Yakimo.
Which means we've run out of money, Charlie.
That's right.
That sort of thing. Okay. Dr. Feelgood. Let's have a look at him now. No more dough.